In one small restaurant that I worked at, there was a cook who would give us all the details of the sex life, day by day. If you've ever worked in a restaurant, you've probably known cooks like this. One girl that he was involved with was in her mid-20s, and while he was in his mid-40s, and he got to meet her father, who was about his age. So he was telling about going to her house one night, and they had sex in her bedroom. She lived with her father, and he's telling us the story and saying that when they were done having sex, I said, so the old man comes in. He's got a lit joint in his hand, and he hands it to me, and I go, all right, and I hit on the thing. And he told me the story, I'm thinking, wow. He's lying there, naked, under the blanket. The girl is naked. Her father, who's his age, is right outside those blankets, and they're passing a reefer back and forth. I just couldn't picture myself doing something like this. It was just, I just could not fathom it. Anyway, the next day, after everyone had heard this story, I mean, he told everybody that worked in the restaurant the whole story and all the details. And the next day I had a perfect opportunity to do a prank phone call on him. He was up front, and a bunch of us, myself and about 6 other employees, were in the pantry, really just about 20 feet away. Well, it was funny, the way the acoustics were, I realized that probably if I whipped out my phone, called him, he answered his cell phone, he might not realize it was me talking to him just a few feet away. So I went for it. I dialed his number. Everybody's watching. This was perfect. He pulled the phone out of his pocket, said hello, and I said, Frank, how you doing? And he, didn't know who it was, but he was, patiently waiting for the person to identify himself, and he said, all right, And I said, oh, Frank, look, I'm going to be home all day and all night. So if you're not doing anything later, why don't you come by and smoke some weed and fuck my daughter? And everybody just, it was so funny. And when everybody laughed, he looked over, saw us all standing there, saw me with the phone, instantly picked up what was going on, said, very funny, very funny. But that went perfect, but the disappointing thing was, I had better things planned, but I couldn't get any cooperation. One thing I wanted to do, there was this one kid, about 20 years old, that worked there. He was really into martial arts. It was funny, he reminded me of the David Carradine character in Kung Fu. And they would do flashbacks of when David Carradine was a kid in the Shaolin Temple and talking to the masters and everything. That's what this kid was like. He was really polite, called everybody sir, practically bowed when he went out of the room. The quietest, most polite kid, and the opposite of me. And I thought it would be so perfect. He agreed it would be hilarious, and I tried to get him to do it, but he wouldn't do it. I wanted him to come back from a delivery. That was his job, he made deliveries. I wanted him to come back from a delivery and go to this cook and say, Frank, I ran into this guy that knows you. And he said, if you're not doing anything later, come by and smoke some weed and fuck his daughter. But he agreed it would be a great thing to do, but he wouldn't do it. He said, nah, I just can't do it. I said, come on, you can do it. He said, nah, I just couldn't do it. And this other girl, this girl that worked there, she would have been even more perfect. She was a really cute little 4'11" girl, really quiet. Just absolutely not the kind that you would think would pull something like this on you. It would have been so perfect. I tried so hard to get her to do the same thing, to say that she ran into someone he knew and ended up with, he said, hey, come by any night and smoke some weed and fuck his daughter. But couldn't get her to do it either. Damn!